down the speedway. Here we go. Shields down to turn one.
I got it, girl. I got it. Oh, and then there was a baby.
Coming around for lap number one. Tim Shields out front. The 9 of Don Mars sits in that second spot. Donnie Brown, the 26, runs third. Dave Powell in the 2 sits in that 4th spot. Marshall Jewett right there with him in the 3. Shields out front in the 42. Marshall Jewett. He'll get around the 2 of Dave Powell. Shields out front, lap 3. Shields out front as they come down the front straightaway for lap number 4. Don Mars holding down that second spot. Donnie Brown right there with him in the 26. Brown working the low line. Shields and Mars right up by the wall. Five laps down, closing in on the halfway point. Mars out front. Shields leads him down the back straightaway. Mars in front of the 26 of Donnie Brown. And then the 3 of Marshall Jewett. Laps winding down. We're hitting lap 7 just past the halfway point. Laps now. Laps winding down here in the Grand National A main. Shields showing the way. He'll add to his point lead tonight here in the Grand National class. Don Mars, strong running number 9, sits in the second spot. The 26 of Donnie Brown. Brown seems to have found something down low as he closes the distance between him and the 9 of Don Mars. But Mars with the momentum, he'll hang on to the second spot as they go down the back straightaway. And Shields, a little bobble right there by your leader in turn 3. He'll maintain the lead as they come down the front straightaway, 10 laps down. And your leader goes into turn 3. He'll come off at turn 4 to the white flag. White flag waves. The 26 of Donnie Brown gets around the 9 of Don Mars. They went through turn number 4. And now Mars goes to the low side. He gets around Brown over in turn 2. Well, good battle for a second. As your leader comes off at turn 4, he'll see the checkered flag. Tim Shields picks up the win. But the battle is for second. Donnie Brown comes home in that second spot.
Scales, please. 42T, 26.9, 3E, and 2 to the scales, please.
So Tim Shields picks up the Grand National A main. Donnie Brown, good run for the 26. He gets around the 9 of Don Mars for that second spot. Mars comes home in the third spot. The 3 of Marshall Jewett, 4th. And Dave Powell in the 5 comes home in that 5th position. Here at Lakeside Speedway, standing in McCarthy. Auto Group winner circle. Your Grand National winner, Tim Shields. Don Fogarty side by side. 15 lap USRA stock car. A main coming at us. Green on the speedway. Into turn one they go. Coming around for lap number one. The 05 of Heater out front.
Oh, no.
Brent Alverson. Problems for the 22 on the front straightaway. Caution on the speedway. The drive shaft comes out of Brent Alverson's 22 car. Green waves on the speedway. Heater leads him down to turn one. Anderson, good run off at turn number two. He'll look for the lead. They go down to turn three. Oh, look out. The 17 of Kevin McGinnis going around. Are out. Brett Heater brings him into turn three. Terry Wanna looks him over. 2 laps down. Green skyward. Here we go. Heater down the front straightaway. Here comes Anderson. Anderson with a good jump. But Heater, the momentum on the high side. He'll keep the lead off at turn two. Vernon Kiever on the move. Kiever around the high side of Tom Fogarty. 3 laps in. Heater down the back straightaway. 2-car breakaway. Him and the 417 of Anderson. Battle on the speedway for 5th. The 41 of Kiever, the 2 of Fogarty. Kiever brushes the wall in turn 3. Fogarty will get around the 41. But out front, Heater starting to pull away from the field. Five laps down, Brett Heater showing the way here in the stock car A main. Kevin Anderson trying to close the distance between him and Brett Heater. Just about to the halfway point. Brett Heater out front with the 417 of Anderson. Then the 29 of Nate Barnes. Barnes sits in that 3rd spot. Gary Donaldson 4th in the 28. And Jeff Elder on the move now. Elder gets around the 41 of Kiever, and he'll bring the 5K of Herrick with him as we get to the halfway point. Leaders going through 1 and 2 right up by the wall. And they start to put distance between them and the 3rd place car of Nate Barnes. And your leaders come off at turn number 4. 9 laps down, 6 laps to go. And the top five start to spread out. Heater the 05 out front, the 417 of Anderson sits in that second spot. As we come around for lap 10. And Chris Smith.
Still going, stay green.
Smith spins over in turn 4. Will stay green on the speedway. He's able to keep the one moving. Heater looking to add to his point lead here in the USRA stock cars. As we come around this time by, it'll be lap number 12. 3 to go.
But he doesn't race every day.
Thirteen laps down, 2 to go this time by. Out front, the 05 of Heater, then it's the 417 of Anderson. Good run for the 29 of Barnes. He sits in that third spot. And a white flag waves for Brett Heater. He works his way around lap traffic. Down the back straightaway for the final time. And checkered flag flies for the 05 of Brett Heater. Kevin Anderson brings the 417 home in the second spot. So Brett Heater picks up the win in tonight's USRA Stock Car A main. Kevin Anderson, the 417, comes home in the second spot. The 29 of Nate Barnes, third. Gary Donaldson, the 28, comes home fourth. And Tom Fogarty, your top five. Brett Heater. Heater adding to his points lead. And one more time, big round of applause for Brett Heater. Now we move. AC lights are out. Here we go. Eddie Schwab, the 181 of Luke Neiman. Off at turn 4, green skyward. Schwab with a good run to the inside. He'll look for the lead off at turn 4. Neiman with a good run. Keep an eye on the 111 of Chase Austin. Austin, 2 wins in 3 weeks and a second. But as we come around for lap number 1, give it to the 91 of Eddie Schwab. Good battle shaping up for that 4th spot. The 15 of Knoll, the 17 of Turner. We come around for lap number 2. Schwab continues to show the way. Down the back straightaway, Eddie Schwab looking for the feature win. Strong runner up front each week he's here. Leads lap number 3. Luke Neiman right behind him. Neiman the 181, then the 111 of Chase Austin. Shad Turner slides back to that 5th spot, put the 15 up into 4th. Knoll gets around the 17 of Turner. We come around for lap number 4. And now Chase Austin. Austin battles the 181 of Neiman for that 2nd spot. Austin normally right up by the wall, looks to the inside this time. Trying to clear the 181 of Luke Neiman. He'll have to settle back into the third spot. Schwolf brings him around for lap number 5. Sam Schuler starting to move now. Schuler moves the 44 past the 15.
Eyes off the throttle, keep an eye on him.
So closing in on the halfway point. Eddie Schwolf out front the 91. And they start to close in on lap traffic. The 75 of Robert Isabel. Right in front of your leaders, and the battle for second continues. The 111 of Austin, the 181 of Luke Neiman, battling for that second spot. And here comes Shad Turner. 3-car battle for second. As your leaders work around the 75, and Shad Turner, good run up into that second spot. As we come around, lap number 8. 8 laps down, 7 to go. This time by and caution on the speedway. 7X of Lance Lincoln bringing out the caution. Stopped on the inside at turn number 2. And we're green on the speedway. Here we go. Schwolf brings him down the front straightaway. Schwolf working that low line. Takes him down the back straightaway. Shad Turner up into that second spot. Neiman, the 181, sits third. We come around for lap number 9. Lap 9 this time by. And Chase Austin. Austin on the move. Trying to get around the 181 of Neiman. And move the 15 of Knoll up into that 5th spot. Movement all throughout the field as we start to close in on that 15-lap goal. 10 laps down this time by, and Eddie Schwolf looking strong. Schwolf out front. Then it's Shad Turner, Chase Austin. And we come around to lap 11. Rain just to the south of the speedway. Schwolf wants to put these 4 laps in the books. Battle for second. It looks like problems. Drive shaft comes out of Shad Turner, 17 in turn number 2. Caution, lap 11. The 17 is Shad Turner. 11 laps down, 4 to go. Off at turn 4. Here we go. Green flag flies. Working that low line, Eddie Schwolf, and here comes Austin. Austin with a run off at turn 2. He'll pull alongside Eddie Schwolf. Side by side down into turn 3 they go. They'll come around. It'll be lap number 12. At the line, it'll be the 91 of Schwolf by a bumper. Now Schwolf moves up to the middle of the speedway. Austin continues on the high side. And there he goes. Austin gets around the 91 of Eddie Schwolf. The 181 of Neiman sits in that 3rd spot. Here comes Schwolf back to the inside as they come around for lap 13. Schwolf not able to make the pass. Down the back straightaway, Austin starts to motor away. The 91 of Schwolf sits second. Then it's the 181 of Neiman. They'll see the white flag off at turn 4. White flag waves one more time this time around. Austin down the back straightaway into turn 3. Schwolf Works that low line one more time. Now Austin moves down. And off at turn 4, Checkered's Wave at the line. Chase Austin. What a race, fans. Chase Austin picking up the win, the 111. The 91 of Eddie Schwab comes home in that second spot. The 181 of Luke Neiman third. Good run for Nick Newton. He comes home fourth in the 3x3. And in that fifth position, your point leader, the 15 of Ed Knoll. Driving the 111, it's Chase Austin. So Chase Austin on quite a run, 3 wins in 4 weeks and a second. And Austin Motorsports helping us out each and every week with our lucky program drawings. They add prizes to us, so we'd like to thank them for that as well. And one more time, big round of applause for Chase Austin. For like 25 laps coming at us. And here we go. Down the back straightaway, Johnny Allen will take the lead. Gary Davis on the move. Davis, the 68, up into that second spot as we come around for lap number 1. Allen shows the way. Johnny Allen, Gary Davis, Jared Steen sits in that third spot. Nick Bittinger runs fourth in the 3. And we come around for lap 2. Johnny Allen out front. Nick Bittinger on the move. Bittinger up to battle Jared Steens for that third spot. Once again, 25 laps coming at us here. And yellow on the speedway, caution. Caution on the speedway. Aaron Morant brings out the caution. Kansas driver Johnny Allen out front. Right behind him, Kerry Davis, the 68. The 3 is Nick Bittinger. Terry Wadley looks him over. We'll look for the green off at turn number 4. Green on the speedway. Allen brings him down the front straightaway. And Allen goes into turn 1. He'll take the high line. Now Nick Bittinger alongside Kerry Davis to battle for that second spot. And now Allen moves down. He'll move down to the middle of the speedway. We come around for lap number 3. And now Darren Fuqua on the move. Fuqua up to battle Tim Carrick for that 4th spot. Lap number 4, out front, Johnny Allen. The David Harrison owned number 98. Then it's the 68 of Gary Davis, 3 of Nick Bittinger. Darren Fuqua has the 87 up into that 4th spot. Tim Carrick, your top 5. 5 laps down, 20 to go. Early on here in tonight's Modified A main. And now Fuqua on the move. Fuqua gets around the 3 of Nick Bittinger. Fuqua up into that 3rd spot, trying to reel your leaders in. The Sun Leasing Big Time Bail Bonds number 87, and now Kerry Davis. Davis starting to gain ground on your leader, Johnny Allen. Allen changes his line. He goes to the low side of the speedway. And now Davis tries the high side. Now he'll do an up and under. He'll try to get around Allen on the inside, and he does. As Tony Maselli pulls off right in front of your leaders. New leader into turn number 3. 8 laps down. Out front now, Kerry Davis. The 98 of Allen back to second, and Darren Fuqua right on him. And now Fuqua powers over him on the high side. He'll take that second spot. Lap 9. Davis out front. Johnny Allen, the 98. Darren Fuqua, the 87. Battle for that second spot. Now Fuqua makes a move. He'll move into second. They go on the back straightaway. They'll come around to lap number 10 this time by. Your leader's starting to close in on lap traffic. Kevin McGinnis, Max Grogan right in front of him. And Fuqua starting to close in on your leader. And here he comes. Fuqua closes in on Kerry Davis here on lap number 11. Davis leads lap 11. And now Tim Carrick up to battle Johnny Allen for third. Oh, Carrick a little bobble. He'll lose some ground. And we come around to the halfway point this time by. Cross flags. Davis sees the halfway point. And right behind him, the 87 of Fuqua. They've got to work through lap traffic now. They've caught up with the 5 of McGinnis. And here we go, down the back straightaway. Davis goes low, Fuqua goes high. They'll come around lap 13. Davis out front. Right in front of him, the 66 of Grogan. Grogan will go a lap down. Now Fuqua goes to the inside. Davis leads him into turn 3. Johnny Allen sits third. We come around for lap 14. Lap 14, it's Kerry Davis, Darren Fuqua, Johnny Allen, Tim Carrick, and Nick Binninger, your top 5. And now battle for the lead. Fuqua try to pull alongside Davis as they go into turn 3. We come around, lap 15, 10 laps to go, and Davis leads lap 15. And now Fuqua makes a move on the high side. New leader down the back straightaway. The 87 of Darren Fuqua takes the lead. He'll lead here lap 16. They'll put the 14 of Darren Bennett a lap down, as well as Jeff Smith. And Fuqua starts working his way through lap traffic. 13 of Eric Hanna off the speedway. As your leaders work through lap traffic. We come around for lap number 18. 7 laps to go. Fuqua looking for his first win here at Lakeside in the 2015 season. And he's looking strong right here. Lap 19, 6 laps to go. Fuqua from his 4th row starting spot out front. And we'll come around this time. It'll be 5 laps to go. $20 laps down, 5 to go. Fuqua goes around the 3J of Lewis Jackson. And Jim Moody, 0 problems. He'll roll off the speedway as we come around for lap 21. And problems for Darren Bennett. Bennett takes the 14 to the infield. "22 laps down, 3 to go." Your leaders continue to work through lap traffic. Lap 23, Fuqua out front. He'll work his way through lap traffic. He's got Tad Davis, the 75, Max Grogan, the 66 in front of him. A half a straightaway lead over the 68 of Davis. They come off to turn 4. White flag. One more time. And in front of your leaders. Lap cars racing for position. Fuqua dives to the inside. He'll get around Grogan. He'll get around the 5 of Kevin McGinnis. Next thing is the checkered flag. Darren Fuqua picks up tonight's feature. Gary Davis will come home second. Tim Carrick will get third. Johnny Allen fourth. And Nick Bittinger, your top 5. So picking up his first feature win from his 4th row starting spot.